Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my heavenly babies. My name is Angel, and I'm back today to share a baby that I just got done with for a customer. This was a big project. This is a nice big baby here. This is the one I keep talking about that I call Angie, that I was doing for a customer. Her name was Emily, and she is so excited to get her little girl back, and she's all done. So I completely painted this baby. This baby was a pre-painted baby. This one is off of AliExpress. It is a very big full body silicone baby. I can't remember all of her measurements, but I want to say she's at least a 22-inch baby, and she's close to 13 pounds. She's a heavy baby, very big, biggest baby I ever did for a customer, and biggest one I ever rooted. Because I have a couple big babies in my collection like that, big silicones. I just haven't rooted them yet. But yeah, I enjoyed doing this project, but I had a little bit of trouble because she was a pre-painted baby, and I do have a couple in my collection by Cosdoll. I'm not sure if this one was a Cosdoll, but Cosdoll or just these babies that you get that are pre-painted, mostly the Cosdolls, I want to say, but they're done like with an oil paint. So when you try to go over and paint them, first off, I soaked her for 24 hours and all of that. A lot of her paint had already been coming off. That's why I was working on this for her. Yeah, I soaked her and everything, but it doesn't matter. They're done with some kind of an oil paint, so it's a little harder to get the paints to stick. So you do like have to wait longer for dry time. She was the longest for dry time. It was crazy how hard and long this project was, but it was worth it. She turned out really beautiful. But there's going to be some slight issues, I told her, with some of the sealing. I'm going to powder her once real good before she goes home. I did add a little bit. There's just a couple little spots. Like I think there was one here, one in her knee, one over here. Couple little spots where it's got some shiny spots that I did attempt to go over. Like I told you guys, I double seal every baby. This one was sealed 3 times. Plus I went over these little spots a couple of times to try to get them to seal, but they just weren't. And it's because they use some kind of oil. They're not using silicone paint. You can't use oil paints and stuff like that because it's harder to try to seal these babies then. But the paint job, like I told her, is not going to peel or anything. If she does have any issues with the seal, that is just because of the oil painting on the baby. But as far as the paint job, that's going to hold. The couple I have in my collection are holding okay, but they do have those few minor shiny spots that have to be dealt with some powdering. So she was saying that she wanted to get herself some of that silicone velvet or, some of that powdered stuff and just powder it. And I said, yeah, that's a great idea. That's the best advice to give, just to, powder it up, because there ain't much I can do, but I did my best and I used a lot of my products and everything to do the best I could on her. But she is stunning. She really turned out stunning. I'm excited to get her shipped home, and then we're going to get working on Dee's baby. But I got before and after photographs. You guys will get to see at the end what she looked like before and after. But I just want to do a video on her going home now. She's going to go home. The mother did say she didn't want anything sent with her because she has plenty of stuff for her. So I will just put her back in the original outfit she came in and the blanket she came in. And I just want to send one little gift for her because I do look at these babies as my little niece and nephews that I work on, and I enjoy that and stuff like that. So I do want to send one little gift home with Angie here. So, but anyways, I just want to quickly show, her work and all of that. I'll get her up close to show you guys the different things and explain what I did. And then the before and afters will be at the end, and then we're going to get her boxed up and shipped home. All right, so for starters, I went over and did all of her mottling, added extra veining. I'm going to put her up close to the camera here. So you see, starting with the face, she does have the suck bump now, where before she really didn't have that. She has a suck bump. Her lips are done beautifully. I redid her eyelashes to match the, same as the hair, because the eyelashes she had were really icky and dry, and I would have had to pull them out anyways doing the painting I did in the ceiling, but they were really bad and not soft at all, kind of like wire. So I re-rooted the lashes and gave her the suck bump, and then there's the side. I did the ears. Now you see a little shiny spot on the forehead there. That's what I was telling her. I did, the painting in the inside of the ears, did some more veining. There's some veining up into the hairline there, but you see that shine spot. And then that side, I am going to powder her before I send her home, but I just added a little bit in there, and then, of course, made that more moisture and added some veining to the side there. And then, of course, there's her look there and her extra suck bump. The suck bump, she was very happy with that I did. And then, of course, she already had painted eyebrows, so I didn't have to do anything with the eyebrows. And then as we go up, I added all the veining, mottling, the creases, redid her belly button. Again, you'll get to see those photographs at the end. Redid her nipples. Her nipples, I don't know if they were originally done, but when I got her, they weren't. Added extra redness to the hands here just a little bit. I did the little divots, you know, like inside the little hand there. So they were, you know, emphasized more on the hand. Redid the nail beds and tips. Let me see. I might have to, hard to do with this big, heavy baby. See if I can show you guys good here. There we go. Nail beds and tips were redone really nicely. She's got more veining now in the mottling. Here's the other side. She's fisted over here, added more blushing there. Very lightly though, and did the nail beds there. Again, not sure if it's not showing again. I think it is. All right, and then did the tips on this side very nicely with like a cream. Her beautiful belly button was, you know, not like that. Of course, I gave it more of a belly button color. As you go down, you see more of the mottling and veining. And really, this video is really for her to see. There's the toes and the beautiful little nail beds that I did very nicely and clean. The bottom of her feet, I emphasized on all those creases that were not emphasized on, and I'm sure Emily can see that, she'll remember that she did not have all those creases and everything done like that. And then I'll show you the back of her. Here is the back, and she's got the mottling to the back there, more veining and stuff to the back. She's got the veining to the back of her leg here, the back of this leg, more of the mottling in there and all the creases done. And then her little bum, I'll just kind of show you her little bum. Just a little rosiness there on her butt. But you see right there was another shiny spot there. But again, they're just so minute, you know, very, very, they're not like unnoticeable, but they kind of are, you know, you have to shine light on. So she's just going to powder her in those areas. I did the best I could. And like she said, she was just grateful that I fixed her up because she needed her painting. Her nice blushing to her cheeks I did. Her chin, a little bit to her nose. She had all that blushing, but I just added a little more to her eyes, just to bring things up. And then, of course, I did the moisture of the mouth, inside the mouth. She loves the way I did the mouth. Moistured up the hands, inside the nose, inside the ears, inside the corners of the eyes, and then the nail beds and toes. And then her little girl parts, too. But, of course, I'm not going to share that with you guys. We can't share that. But her mom will see that when she gets her. But there she is there. Like I said, I'm going to give her a little powdering before she goes with my silicone velvet. I will powder her up and get her dressed and get her sent home. I want to show you guys the hair so I can show Emily how to do it. Emily wanted a brown kind of wavy hair. Of course, it's a little bit messy. You know, all of these babies get messy hair. You know, that's just what it is. I mean, even human babies get messy hair. But I'm going to show you how to do the hair, how I did it. So first, I'm just going to kind of show you when it's messy here, how it goes. So what it's doing, and she can have a little bit of bangs, Angie, however you want. But you'll see how I did this, how it goes. I'm just going to show you as I go around. It goes into, and I'm going to fix it better, but it goes into a swirl back there. She wanted it baby fine, and it is baby fine hair. It's got some areas that are a little thicker, some that are a little thinner, but I'm going to show you, Angie, what I do here. So we're just going to get a wet brush. You can also use like a detangler, but it is a soft hair, even though it doesn't look like it. It is a soft hair. It's a nice hair. It is mohair. So I'm just going to show you what I did. So I just get a brush wet, and we're going to be going in this motion, and hopefully she's in frame. Let me get her down here more so she's more in frame so you can see what I'm doing. So we're just going to go into this motion. So looking at the baby, she is positioned right. This is going off to the right, okay? That's the way her hair is going to go. And so same thing. Let me get a little bit more on this brush here. A little bit more water. I'm just using water. So you can see that as we go around, her hair has got that beautiful swirl that goes, you know, in that, you know, going off to the right like that. See how we're swirling it? I hope you can see what I'm talking about, how we're swirling the hair. And it's got that beautiful swirl to the back. And I'll show you after I'm done here, because, of course, I can't show the front and the back. And then you can just push this hair to the back. You know what I mean? Go this to the front. You can give her bangs. You can do whatever you want. I mean, you know, you can have fun with her and do little things with her. But I did leave the hair a little longer. She did want it longer. But for right now, going home, we're going to leave it more like this. She's going to have travel hair, of course. So just make sure that that's all you do is just comb it like this and keep going into the going off to the right of her. So if you're standing, yeah, it would go off to her right side. But you can comb it however you want. You can change that. But like I said, it's the way I rooted her. I wanted to show you that. And I'm going to show you once I get done here, the back of her. So we'll put this down. And she's such a heavy, awkward baby to show because she's full silicone, like I said, and she's heavy. So let me show you the back now. And be very careful because she is silicone. So I'm going to be careful. But you see the back now, what I'm talking about, how it goes in that swirl. Isn't that beautiful? How it went into that swirl. Let me see if I can show you how it's going into that swirl. You see what I'm saying? And then you could just go back down with it that way. And then just, I hope you know what I'm saying. That beautiful swirl in the back. And it can be even more, you can twist it up even more. It's just hard to do because I'm on film. Gosh, I thought I was going to be able to show you this. But you get the idea, okay? It's got that beautiful swirl to the back there. I'm sure you can see that. So now we'll switch her back around. But yeah, I like how I did the swirl with this one. And it's so hard, like I said, to show you, to give you that example on here. But it goes off to the right, Angie. Emily. It goes off to the right. This is Angie. It goes off to the right and swirls in the back there. So she's got that beautiful swirl to her hair. But yeah, it's very cute, very baby fine, very beautiful. She is a little cutie pie. And like I said, you can have fun with, like I would take my babies and just add little curls like this, going one way or going the other way. So you could give her little curls. You can put little barrettes in her. But like I said, going home, I want her to just have it like that. I'm going to add the saran wrap around it and then a diaper on her face. But she will have travel hair when you get her. But I just wanted to show you that. And then I also wanted to show you this. Look at, from whenever I do my painting and seal, look what she gets. She gets that wrinkled skin look. Isn't that cute? I hope you can see it. So when you get her home, you're going to notice that now when you squeeze her, she's got that wrinkle look like real skin now because I use very good products. The silicone that I use is by Fuse FX. It's very expensive, and it gives the illusion of these babies to have like wrinkled skin too. It's very, very cute. And she also wanted, I want to emphasize and talk about this, I forgot, she wanted a little mole on her leg. Emily herself has a mole on her leg, on her upper leg there. So I did one on Angie. She asked if I would do that. I asked, do you want anything specific done, a scratch or anything? And she said, you do what you want to do as an artist. I just really want the mottling and the veining in there. And it's all over. She will see that when she gets her. But she just said maybe that little mole. And she showed me where hers was. So she's got a mole like her mommy. And that's just adorable. And where did I put your headband? Oh, I am going to send her with this headband. And then when I put it on, it just looks so cute when you put it on. And then just, make sure that all these little hairs down here kind of stay within the headband because it just looks so good then. And I'm going to show you really quick a photograph I'm going to stick up right now. That is the front of her hair and the top of her hair. You'll see what I'm talking about, that beautiful swirl, how her hair swirls. But anyways, there she is. She was a big project to do because, like I said, it was the biggest silicone I had ever worked on. And there was some complications with her being a pre-painted baby. It's always best to buy unpainted babies, you guys, especially from Cosdoll. Some of these silicones are okay because they don't have a lot of paint to them. They just have like their lips and stuff like that. And I can easily get that off with alcohol. But these oil painted ones that are pre-painted like that, yeah, they're pretty hard to get off the paint and stuff like that. So I have to go right over the top of it. But I bathe them and I do alcohol them a little bit and do what I can. But a lot of that stays behind. So it's better to buy, unpainted babies. But of course, at the time, Angie probably didn't know me, or these people don't know certain people to send it out or don't have the money to have it done. So they buy these painted babies. Well, they're oil painted, you guys. They're not real paints. They're not real silicone paints. They're going to eventually come off. And then when you have it done, especially if a person doesn't know what they're doing, like I know a lot about silicone painting. So if you have somebody else do it that, paint them that doesn't know that, they're going to use cheaper silicone paints and stuff. And they probably won't get it, as good. Or I've heard people say, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Why isn't this baby taking silicone paint? I know what to do, but I do the best I can. And some have more shiny, some don't. But she just has a few spots. But Emily understands and knows. And like I said, I'll powder her for you and get her all ready to be shipped home. And I'm hoping to ship her today. Today is, I believe, Tuesday. Let me look at the day here quick. I believe it is the 6th or, wait a minute, is today Wednesday? I believe today is Wednesday the 5th. So yeah, it's the 5th of Wednesday. So I'm going to try to get her shipped today. If not, it'll be tomorrow. But most likely it's going to be today, and I'll send you the tracking, Angie. But thank you again for entrusting me with your beautiful Angie. I hope I said your name right, Emily. And this is Angie. I hope, I just thank you for entrusting me with her, and thank you for your patience. Like I said, I had a few babies before her to do when you shipped her, but that's the only way to get these babies into rotation is they have to be shipped to me and paid so that they're in rotation for me to do because I'm only one person. So next I'm going to be working on Dee's baby. Then the one after that will be, Emma's baby, and I forget the name of Freya, I believe is the name. And then the last one that I have here is Chris's from Chris's Cuddle. I'll be working on her Alanta. I think she calls her Lucy. So I'll be working on that one. So, yep, we'll just be getting to each one, and some are less work. This was probably the most work out of all of them. She was the most, but she was the one in line first. This was the one that was the most work I had to do, and the most dry time, the most sealing time, everything was a lot. But I'm very satisfied with how she turned out. Emily's satisfied with the way she turned out, and understands all of that. But she's on her way home, Mama. I know you've missed her. She's on her way home, and I hope you will enjoy her. I love you guys very much. And Angie is going to blow her mommy a kiss before she comes home. Mwah. But she loves all her aunties and uncles out there, all of her little cousins, all of her grandmas and grandpas. I love you guys as well. Mwah. And always remember that God loves you the most. I hope you will enjoy her, Emily. She was a big project, a little stinker, but she's ready to come home. All right, you guys, I love you very much. Wait till the end to see the before and afters, and I'll take a few photographs of her just laying here in the diaper, and then that'll be it. I'll see you guys later. Everybody take care, and God bless.